So I feel like doing something that I've never done before. This country looks interesting. I certainly never tried them before. Let's give Loango a Loango. Gonna be shooting for African power because I never got it legitimately before. Let's do it. I mean, if I'd ever played Loango before, I would have just cleaned up house with it, right? So we'll be fine. Yeah, first try with Loango, I'm sure. Alright, so welcome to Loango. We are a one province vassal of Congo. We're going to need to fix both of those statuses very quickly. But we're not going to get very far with our force limit of 2 and our standing army of 1, especially when our overlord has 8,000 men of his own. He'll probably knock that up to 9. I mean, just a bit of an educated guess there. And he also has Ndongo on his side. So first thing we're going to need to do is squeeze every penny. Some people are saying what happened to the other run that wasn't in my drug-ridiculed hallucinations. Something coalition-related mistakes. So I've already forgotten what I want to be doing here. So yes, squeezing out every penny I can is one of the top priorities right now. As is making sure that my sound is alright. How is the sound anyway? Almost looks like it might be a bit high, so I'm going to knock that down a wee touch. Yes, we need to save every single penny we can get, so naval maintenance is rock bottom, get whatever we can protecting the trade in the Ivory Coast that England milks dry. Set focus on military because the one strength we do have is a ruler with 3 in military, so we might as well up that to 5 with national focus. What else are we doing with our lives? Well, it would be nice to have a bit of prestige as well, so I may as well use my very first exploit in the game, the accumulate money mission. Because we can get that money easy peasy. Otherwise we just sit back and relax. In Ndongo, they're not going to want to join in us, but what we can do is spend our time getting claims on our main man, the Congo. And improving relations with people that may or may not matter later down the line. Are you getting religious ideas first? My idea is to not take religious ideas this time. That'll be a nice change of pace. Heck, I'll be taking a whole bunch of ideas that I never normally go for. I would also really... oh yeah, I should probably use my merchant as well. Collect from the trade, since that's the only thing you can do. And all will be well. Jake, how can I close to 100 AE as Austria for what? How can I get close to 100 aggressive expansion as Austria for taking Hungary in PU? Probably because Hungary has about as much, if not more, development than France. So it's not surprising that people really won't like that. Historically, Hungary was on the decline heavily when Austria secured that land, so... either take them and suffer like G did, or don't take it. The choice is yours. All is well, all is relaxed. I can't even remember the puns I made last time, so that I could just crutch myself on those. One thing is for sure though, I got too many ships, and they're costing me more money than I want to have. I'm sure those ships of mine aren't even making me any money. Plus 0.72, well what if I just sell you the ships? 50 ducats seems to be a bit much. It's more than your treasury is. 40 will do fine. You know, I wonder if they'd be interested in my transport as well. How much can I even sell one transport for? Hey, Overlord, who I'm totally not fabricating claims on. Ooh. 10 extra ducats, although it is a chunk of inflation that I'd really rather not have. Hold on a second. If you were the kind of person that could bring ship costs down a lot, I wonder if you could... Well, anyway, I know it's a ton of inflation, but an extra 10 ducats would go swimmingly. Yeah, maybe I could give them to someone that isn't you. Maybe Benin, for example, would like it. Yeah, why not? Benin's a cool guy. So the goal of this campaign, people are always asking about the goals. I want to get the African Power Achievement. I already have it, but I got it through a glitch. I'd rather get it somewhat legitimately. Although who knows, if I get too big I might just go, sod this, but I'll try and see it through. If only so that I can get a nice screenshot of Loango owning Africa, frame it and put it on my wall. Something to that effect. Jake, are you going to take Ndongo as a vassal this time? What do you mean this time? It would be preferable to get Ndongo as a vassal. Vastly, actually. But yes, we'll have to wait and see if that actually goes down. Are you going to get espionage and naval to upgrade your light ships in fight ships and get naval superiority? That almost certainly will not be happening. And reserve the Ottomans in Egypt for a worthy last foe. I love having a good final boss to fight. Not entirely sure if I'll get it here though. Now the Congo will have to wait 10 years before it can begin our integration. I'd rather not give him the full 10 years, but what is very important is that I get my military advantage over them. And we won't be seeing that for 5 years, so I might as well speed 5, kick back and relax. Ooh, now. That lasts rather a while. Siege ability or fort defense. Fort defense would keep them on my Loango for longer. Siege ability would let us carve our way through these 3 days quicker apiece. Good lord, I know it's a tiny thing, but it's actually got me thinking. Although Loango is never really under much threat now, is it? I think I'll go for the siege ability. Best defense and all that. Better than the event we got in that hypothetical last time where it was smugglers running rampant, if memory serves. No. I am kind of tempted to go for the religious sacrifices and the divination early. So I think I will. I also want to consider, before I switch to tribal other thingy, I may as well do that. So yeah, ahead of time we'll boost our stability, so that we can get our unrest down, and stability cost and prestige vastly buffed up. And yeah, then we go tribal federation, because we are going to need that extra force limit. That extra everything. Ah, good evening, Marvin. I hope all is well. Now, one thing I would quite like, and if anyone can recommend them to me, games, potentially 2 Hours of Hell games, where you can name your party, so that I can pluck people from the chat and have them as my party. Now, FTL is perfect for this. And from playing FTL the other day, I might actually get back into the habit of playing it semi-regularly. Because it's always good fun. Okay, we've hit the manpower cap. I am considering making more units, so I guess I will. I know it costs me, but hey, there's manpower to be had. And the cost isn't that extreme yet. All is well. It is really quite important to get my relationship up with the Africans ahead of time, though. It'll save me a lot of time with my diplomats later on. Could you beat Legend of Grimlock in 2 hours? I played a little bit of Grimlock and I was so unimpressed that I didn't touch it again. So that's most certainly a no. Sombra, understanding that the EU3 soundtrack is life and love incarnate. The EU3 soundtrack was so good. What isn't so good is this. Benin, please do not get annexed. I kind of need you to not be, Oh, I don't think they'll have too much problem, actually. No, they're fine. Relations improved. No, that's not what I need. Congo, I don't like you. Not one bit. Now, one other thing I want to consider is getting my heir killed off. I know it's risky if my heir dies and then my ruler dies. Regency is the last thing I can handle right now. But we'll have you anyway. That 2 siege is a nice touch. Now I don't want you dead. Never happy, that's me. How about the original XCOM, Jake? There's a classic for you, and you can name the party. Yeah. Yeah. Or as the Swedes would say, ja. Jake, do you like turn-based RPGs? I hate turn-based RPGs. And if they have random encounters, then even... Holy hell, Kano! Weren't you the one that I annexed last time, and that caused me all the issues? You better hope you're friendly with those guys. Hostile, neutral, neutral. Might not be neutral for all that long if they've got all that aggressive expansion against you. Ballsy, I like it. But your ally... Oh, shoot. You're allied with Benin. I think this is what they call the... Oh, crivens. Benin is allied with a now much larger Mossi and a very well-to-do Kano. Dahomey and Kano. Oh no, it's you that's allied with Mossi. Still that alliance with Kano. Kano's only got the 2 military and no air. Dahomey is just plain dying. Let's just hope that Kano get themselves into a bit of a tiz. Ah, Sid Meier's Pirates. What a game. I played a lot of that on the PSP. Never really did play the original. Alright, so... we're gonna have some trouble up north, of that we can be certain. So it's been 14 minutes since I've started and absolutely diddly has happened. That's fine. We're still capped on the old manpower though, so I guess I'll throw down another spearman. Actually, was that a wise thing to do? Once that spearman is ready, I wonder if that'll push up the cost of these guys. Doesn't seem so, it's just the inflation that's hurting us there. And I mean really, hurting, not the right choice of word. Zazao, Yao, and Air. It's not unthinkable that these guys would attack. Dahomey, Dagbon, Mossi. Just Air, Yao, and Messina. Yeah, I can't see anyone doing a throwdown on Kano. But Kano has all that sunny land. It is a mystery. I wonder what will happen to all of them. Don't worry about it, Jake. There's still 400 people watching. Yeah, no pressure. Who feels pressure, really? At least Congo haven't built up more units. It's a sign that things will be quite a bit easier. Again, I'll ask. It's quite windy outside. Am I getting a lot of feedback on the mic from that? Or can I actually sit here and enjoy things being rather cool? What I will sit back and enjoy, though, is the need to let our manpower recover, so I can get 10 years of tax and unrest. I'm gonna need every penny we can squeeze. What I forgot to do and really should have done is the build an army for our nation mission. Maybe I can... No, I can't. Mike has been fine the whole time. Excellent. Let's hear it for the Blue Yeti. Still the best. Okay, Kano is now at war. And... Now unless Mali can really pull their weight here, I don't think Kano's going to face much out of this. What is the war all about? Mossy Conquest. Okay, if they're going on the offense, then they're probably confident that they can win this. Tech 222, Tech 2222. Okay, so it's all just stickmen fighting stickmen. Well, still everything to play for up there. Dahomey is not an issue, though. But Kano very easily could be. A militarist, no doubt. Zazao does not appear to have the God Queen. I'm told that's now gotten through now. Oh, no, there she is. If only Zazao would want to be my friend. Oh, Oh, right, they're allied with Dahomey. Wow, how is Dahomey being such a diplomatic Mike Tyson? Benin, Zazao, and Bannerman. That's pretty crazy. Okay, we're getting a little close to tech time. It'll be done in a little over a year. So we need to ready up for that. Congo got themselves an extra guy, which is unfortunate. And people here are winning these wars. So there's a lot of unfortunates happening here. So very unfortunate. You know, I'm almost tempted by that money, but no, 50 admin will go a long way because we tend to commit adminicide. Oh, excellent. Hopefully there are lots of separatists. I don't think 9,000 quite counts as a lot, but it's worth knowing what Kanao or Kanao or what their face's army is. You know, we may well just... Oh, they got nothing. Okay. Nothing to worry about at all. So we want to have an army ready. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's going to take like 150 and another 160. So it's like 300 days. Let's hold off for a couple of months then. Jake, have you played Tread Blaster Master? I've seen it played a fair bit. Not really my... didn't captivate me, really. Okay, March is a good enough time to do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That'll take us up to 8,000 men. Our force limit is 3. Let's get ready for no money left. We're still not paying these guys though. Heavens no. You know, of everyone, Zhao seems to be doing quite well, as long as that God Queen still survives. So I rather think we'll be getting on their good side. Also, Kana, what happened to your... Ah, you got your land back, but you have a lot more of those fellows than you can really deal with. Alright, the deficit begins. Goodbye, money. I knew you well. This is the real one-shot. Yeah, I wouldn't count on it. And the question is if I can get a good shock general. I've realistically got 2 rolls at that. I've already taken one of them. Now, because I am an incredibly cheap individual, I jack up army maintenance before someone is ready and then bring it back down. That way the one that's ready spawns with more morale than their maximum. Oh gosh, goodbye money. Now in the last hypothetical stream that didn't happen, I didn't actually have to take any loans, but that was because of absurdly good luck. It's ready already. Lovely. I'm losing 3 ducats a month. Dearie me. Question is, do I start upping the morale now or wait for the new guy? I'll do it now, he'll spawn with enough. Alright, and how good's our king? Undeserved. Incredibly undeserved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Surely he'll be used for the battle. Surely. But let's count you out of this just in case. We'll have you march down in this guy's name. Yeah. And watch as our king dies on the way down there. Gee, Kano, you look like crap. Okay, this is costing us everything, which is rather unpleasant. Probably better to wait 1 extra month to get the morale back. Like all the morale. But we don't have that time. Let's defend our capital. So, the advantages here are clear. That we get to fight defensively, and they weren't paying their troops. Now there is a line of thought that says I should do this to Congo. But there's a difficulty there, because unless I stack wipe them, I would be running around chasing them all the time. And it might not be a lot of provinces, but they're very far apart, which would make running after them quite a chore. And very likely that I would end up losing, just through losing my own men. This way, I can eradicate the Ndongos super fast. Ndongos, what a brilliant name. And now we'll send a feeler out to Matamba. If we can get one province occupied in our name. Oh, also, and to prevent them rising up or raising more units. We can also switch in our 2 siege general, or our heir. At least army maintenance isn't so bad, and we get our income, our proper income. Now, hopefully he's going for our capital. Excellent. Now, I don't care if he goes for our capital, honestly. Because our capital can hold out rather a long time. We got a siege, we got a breach here already. I don't deserve this luck. Undeserved luck. I want that on my tombstone. Let's get our 2 siege over there. People are taking tropical attrition here, which is never nice. But if we take this, we'll have so much less to worry about. Oh, and we have what we need to raise the old war taxes. Now, why take war taxes for a war that's really not going to be cost effective? Well, that was a mistake. Too keen to merge my units, that cost me there. Not much, but it still cost me. Just out of habit. Minus 21 is not that much of a jump from 35. But we have some tricks that we can use for that. Jake, what patch are you playing on? I'm playing on the latest beta. I just spent quite a lot of today working on it. Hope you like and all that. Alright, Loango, hold strong. You are strong people. I'm sure you'll be fine. Oh, was I elaborating on why take war taxes? Yeah, that happens often, doesn't it? I just lose my train of thought. What I'm trying to say is that I don't like taking loans, and I'll accept a loan if it's unavoidable, but if it's avoidable, then I shall attempt to avoid it. Not because it's good strategy, just because it's the way I play. Spare no expenses. We need the admin for the adminicide. He has 2 shock and 2 maneuver. Which means if we went to fight him in the jungles, we would be at a loss. There's no need for our siege guy at the moment, so I think I'll just keep him out of trouble. You know what, we're going to stay here just so we can loot the next... Oh shoot, there isn't anything worth looting. I wouldn't call 0.13 ducats worth looting. Oh well. My mistake. At least we'll get to be able to loot both of these provinces when we get there in time. And it should, possibly, maybe, incentivize Congo to get out of our land when he sees us split up like this. That's the idea. That's the hope, at least. So we'll send out a feeler. Yeah, I really don't want to lose Loango. Oh wow, that was incredibly bad luck that he could get that on the 7%. Drains my prestige. Oh, now I'm getting the sad music. The same sad music that spelt my demise last time. Okay, where's he going for? That was horrifically bad. Should have taken that fort defense, huh? Okay, he'll be there on the 21st. We'll also be there on the 21st. Is that going to stop you? Hopefully he'll get movement locked in. It's a bit expensive to bring that guy in. It may be a river crossing penalty, but he will be able to outdo that. I'll be relying on my shock and superior... Good, he's locked in. I'll give you the extra... Hold on, did you end up going slower when I put you there? Or am I just being foolish? Could be a bit of both. Alright, Loango is unfortunate. And he gets flanking cavalry on us. This could end up being very unfortunate. Although not when we roll a 10 to 1 shock. Get the hell out of my rightful Congo clay. Bloody Congolese. They don't have ambition. Oh good, we got the turn of the